We're going to play a guitar piece between us here. This is called Midsummer, Daydream. It was on the Under 7 album. I'll tell you a quick story. You know, like I know sometimes some folks are Triumph fans and they like to hear stories. We sued RCA Records to try and get out of our record deal after the Never Surrender album, and we lost that lawsuit. And then in the wake of that, we said, we're never going to give you guys another album, even though we've lost the lawsuit. So, you know, can we make a deal where we can buy our way out of our contract? And they said, sure, yeah, you know, you find $1 million and you know, you can buy your way out. So we went around to a whole bunch of record companies trying to find somebody that would give us an advance, you know, so that we could buy our way out of the RCA deal. And we had the president, I think it was Mo Austin, of Warner's, and his A&R man, and they flew up, private jet, flew up, and they came to our studio, and they sat with us, and we had a fancy dinner, and they listened to the album, and they were leaving, going out the door, and they were shaking our hands, and they were saying, you know, that's gotta be the best album you guys can possibly ever make. And they left. And the other two guys in Triumph were going, all right. And I was going, what do you mean, all right? Like, he didn't say he even liked it. He said he thought it was the best album we could ever have made. Didn't you hear the words he said? Those were the words he used. And they went, oh, Rick, you're so negative. You know. Sure enough, next morning, 9 a.m., they phoned and they passed. So, there's a happy story for you. Hey, we finally found, at the time there were 7 major labels. I think there's kind of 2.5 now, really, right? There's just 2, but at the time there were 7. And RCA was ranked 6th in sales. And then MCA decided to buy us. They were ranked 7th. They were called MCA. Elton John was signed to them, and he referred to them as the music cemetery of America. So that's the label we went to. And David Geffen was, or not David, sorry, Irving Azoff, who was the, of course, the manager of the Eagles and stuff, and you know, big wig. He was the president of the label at the time. And the only reason that we got the record deal was because Irving Azoff hated Bob Summer, who was the president of RCA, and he wanted to stick it to him. So he wanted to sign Triumph so that Triumph would then become hugely successful so that he could see Bob Summer at, you know, industry events and go, na 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 na, which never really happened. So, anyways. Alright, anyways, this would have been 1984, I guess, somewhere around 84, 85, and yeah, so I'm sure some of you came and saw us on that tour, the Thunder 7 tour. Woo! Yeah. Everybody would smoke strange herbs whenever I would play my guitar piece, so here we go.